it's very horrific that the crimes that you both have dealt with over the years, and having that unique perspective, whereas you have others who walk life and, go about their everyday lives, and, they'll dive into horror and, or certain, perhaps I would say like Jeffrey Dahmer, like that's become a very popular TV show. And people, at least I found, they find some sort of curiosity regarding these horrific crimes. And, we have popular true crime podcasts in general and several other TV shows on Discovery. But do you both find that, do you feel like, I suppose the question I'm trying to ask is, why is horror so popular among people today? Do you find that it's because it's perhaps a sense of control for people who aren't familiar with these things in their daily lives? Or do you find that there's something within certain people that sort of draws them towards these subjects that are very heavy in nature? I would love to know your opinions on it, considering your very unique perspective, and you've seen a lot that others have not.
Everybody has an interest in the dark side. They may not all want to visit the dark side, but if I have an opportunity to view something in an environment where I'm safe and I can turn it off, I can engage in it, I can turn the lights down, I can turn the lights on, and when I'm tired, I can just remove myself. There's such an infatuation because people can't imagine what these people will do to one another. I mean, when you look at it, the human beings, mammals, were mammals, just as many other mammals. We're the only mammal that kills their own. None of the other mammals kill their own. We do. But yet we're supposed to be the most intelligent. That's an oxymoron, I guess, when you think about it. But people are intrigued because it's something that they can't imagine happening, or they can't. And they're just, what is this really like? What is it like? And I think that's what intrigues them. And there's other things that people talk about, and you get into the psychological aspects, but I'm not a psychologist. So I'm not going to propose to that, but people are infatuated because it's different. And Jim and I, we've seen a lot. I equate that to kind of having a ticket to the circus, We're in the front row at the circus. Mm-hmm. And what everybody sees on TV, Jim and I get to see live. Right. And there's a big difference. People don't have that opportunity. But yet, it's important for us to make sure that we compartmentalize and we can turn it off and turn it on. Not everybody can do that. We're the two of the fortunate ones that have been able to do that over time.
Absolutely. Would you say the same?
And sticking with your circus analogy, we would hope in conversations and training that I know we both do, we would hope with this podcast to make sure anyone who's under the tent is going to be way up in the bleachers in terms of the crime. And sure, they're welcome to look at it. They're welcome to listen to what's being described of a real life event. But let's make sure they're not going to be victims themselves, and keep all the nasty and bad things away from them. There's, from a psychological or behavioral perspective, there's a few ways of looking at this. We all know, we've all been on the highways when it's an accident in the other lane.
Yep.
But why is the lane with no accidents slowing down? Because people are rubbernecking. They want to look over and see. Not that they enjoy that something's bad happened to someone, but they want to look over to their left or to their right, depending on which way they're driving. They want to see what happened, and they want to, and intrinsically, in some portion of their brain, they're saying that, but for the grace of God or whomever, could be me, and I want to maybe look over there and see, and try to figure out, even in a split second while I'm driving by, what did that person do wrong, because I want to make sure I don't allow something like that to happen to me.